Welcome on in, everyone, to what promises to be a shorter broadcast. It could be a streak killer, though Twitch does allow folks to preserve their watch streaks by squeaking in a clip or several minutes of VOD after the fact. My name is Grimith. We are back with Might and Magic 7 for Blood and Honor. Yeah, this is session 5 of our quad elf monk, the moncriarchy. We're the lords and ladies, the kings and queens of the independent Kingdom of Harmondale. We're on the path of light, chosen by viewers. It's been helpful having expert self-magic. And we have a post-session 4. Yeah. When last we left off, was at the end of a very lengthy broadcast. I just cleared out Colony Zod. My pockets were full. And I threw out, I might just handle inventory management between sessions. Some folks live for that shit. You'll get over it. I took care of it on my own. We're in Celeste. We went from Harmondale to Celeste in only a few days because I satisfied the time optimization. Gremlin living within me. It was great. Fed that gremlin. I'm, fresh off a large chocolate shake. So, my throat might be filled with some shaky goodness. Might let out a belch. It'll be awesome. Let's get to it. Welcome on in. This will be a shorter broadcast. This will not go 12 hours. You might get 3.5 out of me. We'll see. Maybe more. So we're level 61. We could train up to level 64 with 3 of the kids. Well, 4 of the kids. Queenie can go up to 66. Gear-wise, we'll address this inventory later. We've got stuff. This is our potion person who's also carrying around some wands for us. Empty inventory here. Excuse me. These are scrolls, some potions, and blasters. I could carry around a spare blaster in case a Storm Titan breaks one. It's no big deal. They only cost 1 gold to repair. It will just be a mild inconvenience. We're carrying around several genie lamps for late next month when I can turn these into 8 skill points a pop. And it also has some backup potions, a horseshoe that, it's a substitute cock ring. You got to make do with the tools you have available at 1170 after the silence. Right, so as for this inventory, I don't have a scholar with me right now, so I can't identify it. I picked up 4 scrolls from the School of Sorcery in Brigada Desert because I'm a part of the book club. I bought some black potions here in Celeste. A Might, Endurance, and Speed. I also grabbed a Town Portal Scroll, a Shared Life Scroll, and a Hardened Iron Scroll, and this staff. So, in the pre-stream inventory management that I wanted to do, I decided to set aside some time to fish for a Wizard Staff that was vampiric, or a Wizard Staff of Darkness. I actually set aside 20 minutes for it. I was listening to other stuff in the background. I was like, what the hell? This is the time that I have available. And I did not pull either of those things. There were multiple vampiric weapons, which drain hit points from target, and I would have been excited about those. Let me tell you what, if I was playing with an all-paladin team that was utilizing maces, we would have been fucking covered. Here is a Darkness Dwarven Morningstar. There was a superior flail that I ended up showing on stream earlier in this playthrough. There were other vampiric and darkness options. None of those appeared on any flavor of staff. I had several swift staffs appear, Iron Core and Wizard Staff. Just kept a reality where I rolled one of those and went with it. There is your image of seeing that in a shop. Yeah, Queen of Lasers starting and ending early. One could dream. So, increased weapon speed, that's going to have one of our characters attack a bit quicker, and we're going to say, that's you?
Hey, there's no room.
That's going to take his attack speed down to 35. Actually, that's a bit too low, particularly if I juice up with a haste thing. We're going to say no to that. We're going to put this on someone else. We're going to say, I guess, the Queen of Lasers over here. Baby broadcaster for babies, also wearing the stupid fucking scholar's cap that's minus 50 endurance. You can have that. That's yours.
Hey, there's no
You can go back to having your dragon slaying wizard staff. That takes your recovery time down to 55, which is actually the same as Dirk, and Dirk has a whole hell of a lot of Arms Master to make his attacks go quicker. Everyone's getting some more Arms Master. These masters, these double upgraded monks on the light side, almost all of them have 1,000 hit points. And if I train up any amount, they'll get covered there. We've got tools, we've got dumb relics that aren't of super benefit. But I like the way they look. They're goofy. Like, Tim here can't cast fire magic, but what the hell. I've committed to wearing the stupid scholar's cap on Queenie. She is some amount of experience points ahead of everyone else by this point, as you can see, just due to the extra 15 learning skill. Learning skill only applies to monsters killed and not quest XP rewards, but we've killed a lot of big-ticket monsters by this point, so she could train up an extra 2 levels higher than everyone else. Of course, she is squishier. We had to massage that out. She had negative endurance for a while. We got that taken care of. Potions-wise, we have ourselves a might,
Can't help.
a speed, and endurance. Tim, I know you can't help. Life is hard. Might-wise, Sylvia is the only one of us to not have had a might potion. So we'll quaff that. I'll write that down in my notes of who all has consumed a black potion to add 50 to the stat in question. You can only benefit from each once. So since Sylvia has now had a might potion, she couldn't benefit from another. Everyone's had a might potion. We have ourselves an endurance potion. Dirk hasn't benefited from one, and neither has Sylvia, looking at their endurance scores. I guess Dirk is also just shy of 1,000 hit points. Dirk's had more potions, so I'm going to go ahead and feed this endurance potion to Sylvia as well. That takes her over 1,000 HP. Huzzah. Let's write that down. The more stat you have, the less value you get, diminishing returns. And then we have a pure speed potion. Tim and Dirk have benefited from that. Queenie and Sylvia have not. I'll go ahead and feed this to Queenie. She of the increased weapon staff wielder category. There you go. It's yours, my friend. Bombs, rope, lamp oil. Sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little richer. And let's harden that armor. We gotta protect the tits. We're no longer brandishing our leather bodices. Boob armor with the contours just so to deflect all blades in there has been acquisitioned. Truly, we are the kings and queens of Harmondale. And that's where we left off. I've got an explorer and a pathfinder here to have me go zoomies across the map. It's late September. I don't intend to train here just because I want to get moving. That's right. When I was younger, in my late teens and probably my mid-20s, I cared about the presentation of this stuff more, particularly as I got involved in the county museum and among like other projects there. The primary focus of the county museum was, well, they had several focuses, but one particular thing were backcountry exhibits, where we showed off what settler life was like when settlers initially came to South Carolina. And among all the things I did out there for years was blacksmithing, assembling things, and getting my hands on metal really got me to think about. It's not the only thing that got me to think about this. Let's be realistic. The contours of how boob plate would just deflect blades right into the sternum of people wearing it. You know, you have examples in real life of women bedecked and finely clad armor, and like, this wasn't a thing. But as I got older, it stopped mattering to me. That's because all kinds of folks like to indulge living in power fantasy. Like, why the hell not, right? Fuck it. How many wonderful images from the 70s and 80s and 90s have I seen of scantily clad barbarian men and women beating the hell out of dragons and whatever else? It just stopped mattering to me. They're like, fuck it, go for it. Turns out it was much easier in my life when I stopped caring. Strongly disagree, introspective. And there's fact to back that up. But it's okay. Not the first time a viewer has been wrong in my stream. I'll get over it. I'll get over that too. Let's hoof it on over to Harmondale. We're going to warp back to the land of the Titans. Yes, indeed, Goldeneye. Turn on our gray-faced double-speed crank.
Broken nail.
Break a nail. So we have to slow down. Can't go too fast. There were some bandits who had respawned on the road during the between stream time as I headed for Bracada Desert. I handled those. They were not a problem. Speed along the roads. Instead of it being 5 days normal transit time, with these two hirelings, it's only 1 day. From here, actually going to check the town hall. I was half paying attention during some of this stuff on the between stream for inventory management purposes. Wasn't fully focused on the gameplay, but I want to look at the town hall real quick before I go. Here in late September. Hey-ya. Yeah, that did say Devil Warrior. I don't think I left any of these alive. But if I did, I could actually claim a 5,000 gold bounty. We don't need that even remotely. We have so much gold. We have so much gold on a team that has never had any merchant skill ever. We're not going to blow through that much money before the end of the playthrough. It really has shown me that past the early game, fuck it, the merchant skill. Great demonstration of that. I am going to head into the Land of the Giants with just an Explorer and Pathfinder. It'll probably be fine. No Scholar either. Aren't you one of the angry swordsmen? You are. I healed you up, and both of you are still angry. You're lucky I don't beat you down. Welcome on in, Did the Wraith. Any other inventory sorting I feel like doing at this time? Could have converted the ore while I was in Arathia.
Can't help.
Didn't matter. I'm just gonna go see if I can find that Devil Warrior. A Devil Warrior. We cleared this area out near the end of the last broadcast. There were some Blood Titans I need to have a stern, firm conversation with, and we did. Blood Titans have an instant kill attack. We don't have Grandmaster body magic to cast protection from magic to protect us against death effects from monsters. Master protection from magic does not cut it for death or eradication effects. So, you know, we just applied ourselves vigorously and achieved our dreams. That's exactly what happened. The record will show that. Let's go. Wasn't there like an easier slope up here? No, it's like over here. We have no fly capabilities. There is a hireling that could give you that. I have elected to stay away from fly and town portal hirelings. I'm perfectly willing to cast scrolls of this stuff, though. I have a town portal scroll. I think it would be the second town portal I ever cast when I do cast it. I'm out here looking to see if I left a Devil Warrior behind. It could. It could go down, for sure. That, in fact, is where this one death on our permanent record came from. I'm sure I didn't kill you all. Some of you scattered off into the hills, and you would have reset back to your locations. That's a worker. That's a captain. That's a worker. May not have a warrior out here. I won't be able to qualify for the bounty. You don't get to qualify for, like, cashing in the bounties unless you actually see the bounty thing printed out at you. Tragic, I know. So despite all of the warriors we killed, we also have to be careful attacking these folks outdoors. We might have a meteor storm thrown at us. Meteor shower.
It's just a flesh wound.
That captain tagged me with an attack which drained Tim's spell points. All right, let's go. Come here, Captain.
Ow! Ow!
I took Sylvia's spell points as well. All right. Looks like I did a great job clearing this area out. I had some concerns about approaching Colony Zod on its ramp while getting bombarded with meteors. And so I did a pretty vigorous job clearing this out. There is a dead devil warrior right there. And there's no way I left anyone alive in Colony Zod. There's a warrior! Hey! Come back. Come back. I need you for the bounty.
Yes!
Do I leave the captain alive for a bounty? No. Now, if we were on the path of dark,
It's just a flesh
the Ranger Lord or Ranger, like, second promotion requires you to collect 10,000 gold in bounties. Welcome on in to this Might and Magic 7 broadcast session 5. I do guarantee this will not go 9, 10, 11, 12 hours. We'll have this short amount of time together to ruminate and reflect upon monkdom,
I don't know.
an inability to identify things right now with a lack of scholar. Dragon dreams. There's dragons up there. We're absolutely going to be fighting. It will be wonderful. I will use the monk weapons. The blasters are for the instant kill enemies. That's right, Tangled. A nice time in the snow. We are in the late game, for sure. Not quite the end game. Damn if I didn't turn that mission into Resurrectra while I was in Celeste, that I killed Xenofex. You know, that was one of the reasons why I started the broadcast in Celeste. Oh well. It'll take me several in-game minutes to head back there. Challenge of luck. Yeah, okay. It'll be fine. Maybe we'll turn in that story mission near the end of the broadcast. We'll end in Celeste. Get some training done. It'll be good times. I'm actually going to head back to Harmondale and turn in my bounty. One thing I enjoy about Might and Magic 7 over Might and Magic 6 is... like, the town hall hours in Might and Magic 6 are between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Damn bureaucrats only working for 4 hours, and they're like, I'm good. Clock it out. It's like, if you actually want to go in there to pay your fines or turn in a bounty, pain in the ass. Congratulations on defeating the Devil Warrior. Here's the 5,000 gold reward. Come back next month for a new bounty. Yay, that can go on our permanent record now, too. We collected bounties. So many playthroughs where I have never bothered to collect a single one, and it's not like the 5,000 gold is going to change the world here. But the rich get richer.
Can I help you?
In case I die, 600,000 gold is waiting right there for me. It doesn't collect interest, but it is safe from the ferryman. Sharon will not reach into my pockets and grab that money. Might as well heal up at the temple while I'm here. Yeah, Kings and Queens of Harmondale, let's fucking go.
Do you need medical attention? Take care.
Alright, why don't I grab the plus 10 might well? Not that it... Okay, it functionally matters for 2 characters. Okay. Yeah, he was definitely roaring with excitement over seeing these amazing assholes. Tim, Dirk, Queenie, and Sylvia like, yeah, fuck yeah, they're kicking ass. Let's fucking go. Rudy? Rudy?
Hi.
Ah, I guess now would be the time to replace one of you. I have my time people here to satisfy my deep-seated need for time optimization in this video game. Not that we've done anything of the sort in this playthrough, but it was between stream time. All right, Florence, we'll let you go. Sharon helps with all matters, including horsey time. Florence, you just... but I cost so little, can't you afford 3%? I can. And if I had a third hireling slot... But I don't. I can only have 2 people with me.
Hi.
And none of us can learn identify item. And I like to be able to identify loot while I'm out in the field. What do we have here? Brass ring, hour power scroll, control undead scroll. Like I'm going to be able to keep track of it and remember it in all the scrolls I have here? Yeah, sure. Armageddon scroll, glad we have another one of those. And a dragon breath scroll. You know that School of Sorcery really likes to have evil scrolls. Why not, right? Here, Queenie, hold on to our genie lamps. We'll use those next month. We can trust you with that. Just 7 lamps. You could carry them. You'll figure it out. More Mogri gauntlets of water resistance. All right. We don't have a need for anything else there. The staff is dead to us. We've got blasters that we're not going to be using right now because we're going to go fight some dragons. Now, the dragons are in an awkward position for us to melee because we can't fly. But we'll manage. I don't have a cartographer to cast Wizard Eye for me to help me keep track of the dragons and their projectiles, but we'll manage. Yeah, that's what it is. That's our 4th Armageddon scroll that I have pulled from from the School of Sorcery. We pulled multiple copies of Sacrifice, which butchers one of your hirelings to get a full party heal. It lowers the reputation of the area you're in, but you may not care. Armageddon deals so little damage, that depressed cat, that it wouldn't kill a party unless you were, like, level 1. Or had a very powerful caster throwing down an Armageddon, which is not going to happen at level 1. I cast 3 scrolls of Armageddon late last broadcast in this area to soften some enemies. No one died from it. It dealt what, like 150-ish damage, maybe? In the base Might and Magic 7 game, it's unresistible damage, but Greyface alters it so that it's dark damage instead, so anyone who has dark resistance is going to be taking less damage from that. That's how Armageddon works in Might and Magic 6, doing dark damage. But yeah, like 50-ish damage a scroll, 3 scrolls. Like, that's not killing anyone in this group. Not even remotely. But when we started off, well, we had 20 hit points on everyone. If I'd thrown down a scroll of Armageddon, absolutely would have wiped. Yeah, it sounds like it should be a lot more dangerous, right? I'm not going to bother grabbing it. The pitfalls of it is if you cast it in an area that has a lot of squishy people in it, like peasants, they're all going to die. And then you might have a bounty on your head, or you might have to go pay some fines. People might be sad at you for killing a bunch of peasants. That's a whole ordeal. There's bureaucracy, paperwork. Definitely, though. Definitely just a town killer. It sounds like it should be cooler. Like it should do more because it's fucking Armageddon, but no. It doesn't. Cast Bless.
Is that supposed to hurt?
Let's throw down some heroism. What's our damage totals looking like? Dirk has actually squeezed himself up into triple-digit damage. No one else has, and that's because Dirk has plus 17 to his Arms Master, courtesy of the Regal Crown of Arms, adding a plus 12. That's an item bonus. And then I have a separate plus 5 here as a relic bonus from the Hero's Belt, which is only wearable by men.
Was that supposed to hurt?
We're going to come up here and we're going to melee some red dragons, and the dragons are going to break our armor.
Is that supposed to hurt? Ow!
And we don't need that because we're monks. You know?
Ow! Ow!
The dragon's gonna get super hurt and try running. I actually can't look up any further than this.
Supposed to hurt?
The dragons like to move around with their attacks, but if you engage them in melee, they won't move around. I've shown off earlier in the game how you can pivot and swing around a dragon, so you could fight it in melee and also dodge their range attack that they fire off in melee, but it's just a little bit of a perilous place to dodge at, you know? We can't fly. Slight hindrance.
Ow!
It's just a flesh wound.
Really, if these dragons just move further away from me, I would be entirely powerless.
It's just a flesh wound.
Ow! Ow!
It's also nicer to fight these dragons because they target equal opportunity. They'll attack everyone. Titans pick on the ladies first. So in a team like this, they'll just bully the right side of the party. And only when they're dead will they go after the left side of the party. Alright, I'm not going to bother saving to try and get something cool out of these. My stance on red dragons is like, earlier on I'm like, I want to get something fun out of the red dragon. I'm not trying to loot corpse bug it and get multiple things. I just want something fun. Like that. That's a loot corpse bug. We got a lot to loot. Hooray! A wand, maybe an artifact or relic that we could admire, even if we can't use. A ring. All right. Fire resistance, sure. Arcane wand of paralyzing, yeah. Yeah. Queenie and Sylvia are focus fired down by Titans. I mean, it's knowledge that I have forgotten, but like hours of footage of them getting crushed by Titans kind of speaks for itself. Healing skill plus 24, not necessary.
I don't know how.
We've got broken armor on. We could have. There you go, bud.
I can't repair that.
Have some fire resistance. We'll wait until another dragon breaks that, and then you'll be back to having no armor. Come here, blue dragon. Don't you move from me.
Was that supposed to hurt? Ow! Was that supposed to hurt?
It's a shame I have not managed to find a life leech staff, vampiric or darkness. You know, I did some work trying to look for one. Didn't work. But they're out there, though. They could happen.
Ow!
Right.
Ow!
Bye-bye. Enjoy your food. May it be energizing.
Ow!
It's just a flesh
Or not. I don't know what you like to do.
Ow! Ow! Was that supposed to hurt?
Broke a nail.
Ow!
I broke a nail. Ah, look at this. Damage divided across everyone. Killing dragons.
It's
Ow!
just a flesh
Not having to worry about instant kill
Was that
effects.
supposed to hurt? Ow!
Like the Blood Titans bring out.
Cut.
Ow!
But I need it fixed.
It's just a flesh wound.
Ow! Ow! Gotcha!
We're taking a lot of attacks there, and that's because we've entered an area where there's a goodly amount of dragons. Seen here, goodly amount of dragons. What do we win from this dragon? A gray. Woo! I killed a red dragon and all I got was one of its eyes. Let's go. It's always such a bummer to experience that, like, wonderful. I can do great things with that one eye. Grimith, it's a 50 power reagent. Oh my god. It'll change the world. Will it? I'm gonna back off here momentarily. We face tanked so much damage that, you know, we can move around a little bit. Do a little shuffle or two. Do I have a Featherfall scroll in case things go poorly? I have a shared life scroll. Yeah, I remember that. I do have a Featherfall scroll. Let's put that in your inventory, Sylvia, so I can promptly forget that I put it in your inventory. Yeah, I mean, I can make red potions with them. Watch, I'm going to turn one of these eyes right now. Bam.
Perfect mix.
That's 10 plus 50 hit points. 60 hit points. Boom, made a dent in it. Hell yeah. Watch me do it again. Let's go. Drink this dragon eye right now. Bam. That's sustainability. This has been an interesting run for me in having 4 monks. You know, all of us casting heal spells, only one of us being any good at it, just slowly trying to piece together each other's bodies. Just Sylvia pulling out her mortar and pestle to turn the dragon eye into a mixture. There goes one flying right there. That we then promptly chug in front of all these other dragons. This could be your eye. It's not a threat, it's a promise. That's how it, that's how it should be in role-playing games, and some role-playing games emphasize this. Like the Star Wars role-playing games are big in that. If you're making coercion check, it's not a deception check. You need to be willing to absolutely follow through with that threat. And it stresses, like, if you fail, like, the check, and they're not persuaded by your coercion attempt, you fucking go through the threat. Because you were like, I'm going to do this unless you cave to my demand. And they say no, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna break your kneecaps or whatever. And if you never intended to go through with that threat, then it wasn't a coercion. It was a deception. So I'm like, me drinking your eyeball is a promise.
It's just a flesh wound.
Ow!
Maybe I should renew this Bless and Heroism sometime.
Ow! It's just. Is it supposed to hurt?
Oh boy, two-handed sword. How heroic could that sword really be, really? Any more dragon eyes to drink? Yes.
Success.
There you go.
Ow!
Green dragon, the babiest of dragons in this game.
Ow! Ow!
The least exciting of dragon loot. Rhodian scoundrel and moodiness of bounty hunting. Gotcha. Alright, we've, pulled some things that we can sell for money. That, of course, we proved conclusively that we were lacking.
Ow!
That dragon began to try and move and flee. Supreme Flail of the Gods, plus send all 7 statistics. Something like that is neat in the early game, but when your stats are like this high, the diminishing returns from increasing your attributes just, like, it isn't meaningful. Compare that to the Supreme Flail of Darkness I saw on stream a session or two ago. Ugh. Drain hit points from target and increase weapon speed. That's the dream. Having 4 melee weapons that would do that for this class. For these characters, I should say. We're in a spot where I'm not meleeing this dragon.
Ow! Ow!
There we go. Spear! Come here, dragon.
Ow!
You know, it might slide down the cliff. Hey. Hey. You know what? At least it won't fall into the water.
But I needed
We had a green dragon body and a red dragon body even fall into the water. It was tragic. There it goes. Just trucking along. Oh. Oof. Grab that. At 9 p.m., the lights are going to go out, and it's going to be harder for me to see around here. I think we'll be okay.
It's just a flesh wound.
It's just a cut, but I need it fixed.
Just put the player characters on a timer when they kill a dragon. As, like, the dragon body just starts slowly sliding down. You're like, oh no! I need to catch that! There goes our loot! An artifact? You had an artifact? I mean, it's not one we could use. But hey, this is the first artifact we pulled out of a lootable body. No, it was the Phynaxian crown we pulled a relic
did it
out of a
again.
body last broadcast. The Scholar's Cap we pulled out of the guaranteed artifact slot in Clanker's lab. And Ulysses we pulled out of the guaranteed artifact spot in Colony Zod. This is Puck. Puck is really fun. Ancient and Fey, Punk's enchantments cause it to practically fly for enemy throats. No one knows when or where Puck was forged. The fairy origins are unmistakable. It's a swift weapon, it attacks quicker. You pull this out of Morkarak the Pitiless on Emerald Island. It's a fun time.
Hey, the place is filled.
We can start building up a an artifact treasure hoard. Let's go. I'm not gonna try to fit that in there. Here, hold on to Puck from us. I probably won't accidentally sell that. I mean, it's Puck. How could I? All right. We're looking pretty good. I could wait in there and peel off a couple more. Oh crap. Did not mean to do that. And accidentally click the right mouse button outside of the window, which popped open the Windows menu. Oh, it was frightening. It was kind of overlaid over the game. It was scary. I didn't know if I was going to make it. Almost turned into a horror experience. I am going to run back to Temple. It's a little bit of a jog. I could just sleep out here for 8 hours. Guess I could, huh? I guess I could. Actually use the rest command. Hold on. Yeah, isn't this the 200 one? Yeah. None of our characters are capable of clearing that flame. No, the extra skill points. How's everyone doing? Everyone could get up to 65 now. We need to get up to 67. Gotta be careful about that fall damage. Did I leave anything else here? I have no wizard eye right now because I have no cartographer with me. It would be 4 food to rest here. I'd have to find some friendlier terrain. On the snow, is it 3? Let's go over to some snow real quick. The game assesses what terrain you're on for the purposes of... I was thinking about whether I wanted to go renew these resistances too. How much food it's going to cost you to sleep. I could just go through the shrine. Nothing else, I could just go to the tavern and sleep there. Or find some grass to sleep on. But now I'm thinking, is this 3 or is it 2? It's 3. Alright. No, we're the kings and queens of Harmondale. We don't have to sleep out here in the open. I'm willing to spend some real life time to treat ourselves. We could sleep for no food cost at our castle, because it's fixed up. Well, our castle is so far, and we have to support local businesses, you know? So time out. I'll be back for you dragons in a moment. See, Casey, you're sleeping on this dirt is 2, as opposed to that cracked ground, and sleeping on the grass is 1. Nice demonstration of that mechanic. We've not had a food shortage in this run. I seldom rest out in the open. Here, we'll spend 1 gold piece so the 4 of us can rest here for the night.
Enjoy your stay.
Have some beds. In the morning, we could, do inventory a little bit. Alright. Is there any of this stuff I want to keep? I know. We're so awesome. The armor. Besides that... No, I'm just gonna sell that staff. I have another unenchanted one at home. We'll let it go, then. Like that Frozen song. Let it go. We could sell Puck. Looks like junk to me. I could give you 12,714 gold pieces for Puck. I guess it's going to be so difficult to find a buyer, you know. You're frankly getting you're the kings and queens of Harmondale. You're getting a better deal of. I'll lose my shirt with this deal.
Thanks.
And it's like, oh,
Success.
okay.
See anything you want?
$382 gold superhuman effort to repair.
Thanks a
Wand of paralyzing, that'd be pretty neat to keep. Add that to the small collection over here. Blasting, incineration. You know, you never know when I get into a situation that demands it.
I don't know how.
See anything you want? Thanks a lot.
I'm almost tempted to keep multiple armors floating around, as the dragons will invariably break some. I think I'm going to keep this body resistance
There's no
one
room for
on
that.
you. And we'll sell this one to 15 endurance and 5 armor.
Thanks a lot.
We're going to be finding more loot. I got to go deposit my ancient fairy blade
You with anything?
in my castle.
Thanks. Come again.
Hope you all are well. I've had a good time with this playthrough. It has forced me to try and answer some questions. It has compelled me to learn, and a running theme of this channel is that I don't like learning, because that takes effort. It's like, fuck, man. That is a gag going back to high school for me, my freshman year in high school, where one of my buddies and I would sit in homeroom before my high school got rid of homeroom, and we're like, well, we watch Channel 1 News or whatever, like a news program for schools, and like, we learned something? We just look at each other and like, well, day's done. I'm spent. Nod respectfully at each other. And that'd be that.
Hi, how are you?
Can I help you?
Any awaken potion. I'm probably good on that front. Support my local businesses though.
Thanks.
There you go. Plastic Alan coming in with a party of 14. Alan, I have been watching that streamer off and on for several years when he's broadcast. Lethal Feline introduced me to him when I visited Lethal's house back in August of 2019. Alan sometimes makes incredibly poor choices with video games, but I like him. He's very relaxed and embarrassed and shy, and just even me talking about him and extolling his virtues about this is going to turn his face red. But, you know, it's fine. He's a ginger. You'll never tell the difference. I like him, though. Try not to give him that hard a time about how he doesn't want to criticize video games and how he'll love something but never play it again. Are you sure you love this, Alan? Very relaxed. He's currently doing Voices of the Void, which is a pre-alpha game about you being alone at some science station. Guess I'm tagging that pedestal. And definitely has some horror-themed elements with occasionally, you know, some horrific thing will try to devour your soul. But in the pre-alpha stage that Voice of the Void is in, you're more likely to find horror that's the game breaking in some way, like you using hookshot and catapulting yourself in the air to your death when you break your kneecaps, or you load a save and you're trapped under an ice lake and you can't escape, and then maybe you turn on the console to try and teleport yourself around, but then you're thrown into, how does the game put it, gay baby jail? Classic GBJ. It has been a great demonstration for me. I hadn't played Voice of the Void for a few years, and I thought to myself, maybe I'll try out Voice of the Void again, watch him broadcast it more. Maybe I won't play Voice of the Void again. That's okay, because one of the magics of people broadcasting games that they play games, so you don't have to. And that's what Plastic Alan brings to the table, doing that so I don't have to. He recently did Mr. Bones for the Sega Saturn, which, you know, it's a charming video game, everything about it except the actual video game part of the video game. Music, cinematics, There are a few dragons. This is Might and Magic 7 for Blood and Honor. This video game came out in 1999. I have been enjoying it since 1999. This playthrough involves 4 monks, all of whom are elves, rising themselves up to be incredible powerhouses. We're in the late game portions of this in the land of the giants, and we've been beating down giants with enchanted staffs. Yeah, in every way except mechanically. Good way to put it. And we're just gonna wait in there and we're gonna beat down some dragons. We're gonna get that bad mamma jamma and take some loot. Hi, hello, greetings and salutations to all of you. My name is Grimith.
It's
We
just
fight dragons here. In the land where be dragons, we bring death.
it's just a flesh wound.
Yes, so the Might and Magic universe that New World Computing made, and this is true since the first game, is a fusion of fantasy and a fusion of science. Science fantasy, if you will. And again, that extends back to the first game where you start in like a fantasy world and it gradually becomes revealed to you that it's not just spells and swords and dragons and genies and sorcery and like some random like fantasy creatures. And the overarching theme of the games is that once upon a time, there was a huge, cool empire that linked all these places together. But a cataclysmic event known as the Silence occurred, and it severed off all of these worlds and other world-like planetary constructions the ancients had made. And, 1,000, 1,100 years after the fact, it's like, what happened? What became of these worlds? And this world, the world of Inroth, is yet another example of that. And so you find these blasters in the late game, these ancient weapons, and like you just shoot lasers at enemies if you want to. They fire incredibly quick, and you can just mow down all of the enemies. They can break, but you can get them fixed at any blacksmith for 1 gold a pop. They're also incredibly noisy. I'm electing to use monk weapons for these enemies.
Flesh wound.
These dragons are not anything I fear
It's just
at this point in the stage of the game. They don't have instant kill effects. A few enemies do have instant kill effects, and I'll use the blasters on them. Now, dragons do fly, and our characters cannot fly. That is a mild complication to catching dragons. We do what we can.
But I needed.
Yeah, just 1 gold. Any blacksmith is like, I know how to do that. One of the descriptions of the ancient weapons, the blasters that I enjoy, comes from Might and Magic 6, where it's like an ancient weapon master who offers to train you in how to use them better. And she talks about how, like, she had found a blaster, and she enjoyed going outside and blowing apart every dragon like it was like a turkey shoot, and just shooting them like fat little ducks flying around, and they couldn't do anything to her. But eventually her weapon broke, and I was like, damn. But she's excited, like, I'll teach you how to do what I did. Yeah, I got lots of experience.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
it's just
All right, Sylvia's pretty low on health. That's okay. You know what? I'll even use the shared life scroll right now. Let's keep this going. Let's split everyone's health equally across the party and adds a little bit of extra on top of that. Emma Novi, I will absolutely accept that. On behalf of Big Twitch, Corporate Grimith would like to thank you for your monetary sacrifice.
I need it fixed.
I can't even say paying for computer replacement components right now in 2026, can I? Well, you're doing your part. I have been fortunate to have a hobby which pays for itself, which is pretty nice. Thanks to viewer support. But replacement parts right now are a little... They've gone a little uppies, you may have noticed. All right, the party has been weakened. We had a haste effect. It has expired. We'll shimmy around here for a little bit. We'll dance around the dragon fire while we cure weakness. That'd be great if you could just tap someone's forehead and cure their weakness. Oh, it'd be great. You don't even have to be a snake oil salesman. I'm thankfully not looking for any computer replacement parts at this time. At the end of July, a wild-ass lightning storm here busted my motherboard and my RAM. I had to get that stuff replaced. But that was before prices really escalated. It wasn't an issue, just a 10-day inconvenience, we'll call it. I found other things to do with my time.
Ow! Ow!
Were I to suddenly be bathed in viewer wealth, even more than what I already am, I'd probably buy, like, roast beef sandwiches and ice cream. That's what I had. That's what I had before stream. Huge old roast beef sandwich and a chocolate shake. I spend my money well. Damn it. And your money, too. You trust me with it. Dragon Press spellbook. You can't cast that shit at all. That's right, a 10-day. Straight out of Faerun. I'm playing through Baldur's Gate 3 with Lethal Feline. It's his first time. We are knee-deep in the city of Baldur's Gate itself. No, we're not recording or broadcasting that everywhere. Anywhere. You can't have it.
It's just a flesh wound.
Ow!
But maybe one day, Lethal Feline will share his riveting Baldur's Gate 3 insights with you. They involve throwing things at things. But there could be other insights. A relic, what do we win? The shield. Glory Shield, a spirit magic, shield skill +5, body resistance -10, mind resistance -10. One of 5 such shields known to exist, the Glory Shield was built during the Time of Wonders. It was especially tuned to promote spirit magic, but that same attunement leaves the wielder somewhat open to mind and body-based attacks. Yes, indeed, we can't equip shields, we're monks, but we got it, and no one else has it, and that's going in the Horde. Yes, I have been tickled in our playthrough of, using enchantment spells to target bosses that would normally shrug off that type of thing. It's great. Baldur's Gate 3 is an excellent video game. Myself and my friends that I roleplay with in group roleplay settings, we are fundamentally like linked on the notion that Baldur's Gate 3 is the first game to make us feel that we're actually at the table in a group role-playing game. Part of it's just that controlled chaos and wild shit that you can do at it. With it. There's not enough time left in this broadcast for me to extol that video game's virtues. And even then, we're playing a different video game. Such insights involve tadpoles?
Ow!
Possibly. It could. But I would say the most fun that he's had in the video game has not involved tadpoles. Remember, chat room, you do not need to become a mind flayer in order to have a good time.
Ow!
It's just a flesh wound.
Ow!
It's got him.
Don't let Space Cthulhu take your brain over. I can't even say unless you want it to, because do you actually want Space Cthulhu? I mean, do you want it, or has Space Cthulhu tricked you into wanting it? And if you look at me and say, Grimith, that's functionally the same, I scream at you, no, it's not! It's not! Much like Hulk Hogan screaming, it's not hot! Hour of Power, Shrapmetal Wand. Shrapmetal Wand? Remember asking for a Shrapmetal Wand. Alright. 2 people's suits of armor are broken. That's okay, we're monks. Oh no, our leather armor broke. Well, I guess we'll just go back to being unarmored. Grimith, they're wearing, like, helmets and crowns and massive boots and cloaks. And I'm like, they're unarmored. That's the video game, though. Don't at me. That's what it is, Imanovi. Alas, we cannot equip axes. But damn it, we'll just bonk all these trees down with our staves.
We'll find a use for this.
Yeah, to sell. Alright, looks like we had a firm yet fruitful conversation with all of these Durgans out here. Took us a little bit of work, but We're kings and queens. We got the job done. We'll scoop up their money and then go inside where there'll even be more dragons. They're like, more dragons? And I'm like, that's right. More dragons. Grimith, I couldn't possibly get any more aroused than I already am. Well, you're about to find... It's like how the Cenobites promise you in the Hellraiser movies. You're about to find new highs and new lows at twitch.tv/Grimith. I have such sights to show you. That's right, boots aren't armor, they're a fashion statement. Or if the boot comes up to my knee, it's a fashion statement. I think I am going to go back to town. It takes us a little while to heal up, because we don't have any life leech weapons. Not for lack of looking. Not for lack of looking. Damn it. You know, a vampiric weapon scroll would go a long way. Alas. If the School of Sorcery, the light magic themed university, had those on tap instead of all the Armageddon and Sacrifice scrolls to butcher my hirelings. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna load this, particularly because I'm in my kingdom. Oh no, we're heavily damaged. We fucking butcher them. Fully heal. We lost a little bit of reputation.
Abracadabra!
Exactly, Lethal. Fucking Dirk holds like the Chris knife. Abracadabra. Just fucking disembowels Sharon. There you go. Everyone's fully healed. It does not bring any killed party members back from death, but it will fully heal their gravestone. So that's something. Isn't that a treasure worth having? Abracadabra. Now, one of the reasons I enjoy Might and Magic 7 is that there's no fail state. If we die, we lose all of our gold on hand, we lose our followers, game time advances a week. We cheat death, though. We're thrown back into Harmondale.
Can I help you?
And we keep things moving. And presumably, you know, if we have to pay for travel costs, we'll have some item laying around that we can sell for that. And if not, we'll just wait until the area resets. No fail state.
Insufficient funds.
Hey, you're insufficient. Yep, cheating death. We do have one on our permanent record.
Need a new weapon?
We did keep it. I did keep that death. It was of minor consequence, and it was also funny and entirely my fault. That's right.
Thanks. Come again.
See anything you want?
We have some more dragons to bully. Let's not get, you know, too relaxed.
Thanks.
See, I have a potion of pure accuracy that adds plus 50 to someone's accuracy stat, but you only bid it for once. Looking at the cheat sheet, everyone has consumed a potion of accuracy. Looking at everyone's stats, that tracks, so I'm just going to sell it. We could save it for our future children. We got to hoard it like a mega elixir. Let's sell that sucker.
Can I help you with any...
Get out of here, potion of pure accuracy. Dragon's eyes? Here, let's keep those. And let's keep those. We'll turn them into potions along with these toadstools. At some point, probably. Sell these diamonds.
Thanks. Come again.
As Lethal so wonderfully likes to say every time the word diamonds comes up. Diamonds? Go back home. We got to deposit our new relic just dropped. I will not forget to repair our broken armor. Probably. Let's use the gray face double speed key to save us some real lifetime. And throw this into the pile.
You'll have to get rid of something first.
Nods. Let's throw this into a new pile. Start a new pile, sire. And hop out of here. We'll go beat up some more dragons. We're going to a cave. We're going to beat up some dragons. I'm going to use some scrolls and shit. It's going to be great. We're going to get paid in dragon money. The conversion rate for that's pretty excellent. Turns out dragon money is universally accepted. People look at that shit like, wow, these coins are from like before the silence. We love those. We take that currency. Wow, a dragon minted these coins. We love that. We take this currency. All right, chuck that in there. Briefly unleash our bodices.
See anything you want? Thanks.
There's no room for that.
There you go. Put that back on. Hey, Hairbog, he got the respawn too when the area reset. He is a traitor to Harmondale. He's in league with, he's actually a hobgoblin in disguise. It's a great disguise, actually. You confront him with knowledge that, you know, he's looking to betray you.
Greetings.
And he, the disguise pops off. He throws it off just like, you know, Tom Cruise in a Mission Impossible movie. You kill him. The scheme that he's involved with if signal fires are lit in 3 areas around Harmondale, it summons a massive goblin army. Well, we summoned the goblin army that was laying in wait for the signal fires to be lit, and we killed that army. And we can't summon another one, unfortunately. Deeply dispiriting, I know. Any more threats to the kingdom laying in wait? Nah. We'll bring on all comers. Do not come. Or Grimith, you wanted the... No. Grimith, I'm pretty sure you said that. Said what? Chicken butt. Now I'm just making jokes for Lethal. He appreciates it. Let's head on up to this Mega Dragon Cave. We're going to fight ourselves a Mega Dragon, everyone. We're going to get some Hermes sandals. It's going to be exciting. We're actually going to wear the Hermes sandals. They'll function. Haven't you ever wanted, like, the sandals of some god? Haven't you ever said to yourself, damn, it'd be sick if I just had some, you know, footwear? You think Hermes wore his sandals with socks? I mean, he's a god. I mean, you're saying, like, socks weren't... No. Think about it. A large dragon obviously makes his residence in these caves. The dead bodies near his home might have been adventurers seeking the dragon's treasure.
Do you think it's safe?
I don't think it's safe, bud. The Greeks have socks? They had the Antikytherian mechanism, the device. Of course they had socks. He's a god. He can have socks if he wants. Listen, I watched Xena Warrior Princess, and there must have been socks involved in at least one of those episodes. Dispersed amongst all the lesgay. Like, there had to have been.
It's just a flesh wound.
Ow! Ow! Got that bad mamma jamma!
He said the thing! That's just junky normal plate armor. Get out of here. Well, we can always toss it later. Scoop it back up. Don't really remember the feet in Xena? Red dragon here. Regular run-of-the-mill red dragon. What do we have here for this red dragon? Let's, summon elemental. Get him, light elemental. And we have, I'm going to implode the red dragon. The red dragon will never see this coming. 35 points of damage. He has 1,249 hit points left. What other things do we have for the dragon? We can't cast Sunray. We're indoors. Immolation's like an area of effect thing. We'll throw down an Elemental 2, sequel to Elemental. Yeah, now we have 2 elementals shooting light bolts at the dragon. How's the dragon going to handle that now? Eat shit, dragon. We're going to use dragon breath on the dragon. The dragon will be so bamboozled by this. 73 points of damage. Get wrecked, dragon. What you got, Durgan? I have another summon elemental. 3 elementals. I think with my scrolls I can only have a max. No, I can have all 3. Good, good. 3 elementals, dragon. What now? Your move. Dragon's like, I've been moving this entire time. What the fuck? Can't use some of these things indoors. We got a paralyzing one. Take it, Tim. I think I accidentally cast heal on the dragon. No, I didn't. Yes, we froze the dragon in place. The dragon's been frozen. Been paralyzed. Eat shit, dragon. What you got? That's right, with fewer count, skim elementals. Highly recommend doing this in Might and Magic 6 for Blood and Honor. There's a dragon, like, nestled away in a cave in, like, some mire of the dam, that undead-infested place. Fun to do that. There we go. Dragon's fucking dead. We got a dragon egg here. We would turn this in for the Warlock promotion quest, which is the Druid second promotion on the dark side. We're on the light path. Ozempic elementals.
It won't hurt us now.
Dragon has a normal staff. Fear to root. Ugh, gross. We got a helmet. We got another dragon egg. We have a diamond. ID item skill plus 24 does not do a fucking thing for us. Now, a slight complication if there's any, you know, loot piles laying around here that I missed. I don't have a wizard eye spell to light them up for me because I don't have a cartographer with me. Because, you know, I just don't have one. All right, let's go to the other cave now. This was a fun cave, a little side diversion. We'll let those light elementals hang out until they fade away. Egnant, skill issue. Really just means I should be able to collect the bounty for 2 dragons instead of 1. We'll renew that. We renew this as well. The Dragon Caves. The dead bodies near his home might have been adventurers seeking the dragon's treasure. There's the Mega Dragon. Also 1,300 hit points. Oh, the sprite. It's so different. Well, I have another Dragon Breath. That's good. 10 points of damage. Oh, yep. Good, good. Wonderful. Fantastic. Abracadabra indeed. Let's try paralyzing some dragons. Because we're bullies. Froze that blue dragon in place. A lot of dragons in here. Come on, Tim. That's a big one.
I have no idea.
Fine, Tim. Whatever. Let's just go beat up some dragons. Okay?
Ow!
Let them break our shit.
Ow!
That's what dragons do.
Was that supposed to hurt?
They keep you guessing the whole day through.
Was that supposed to hurt? Ow! Was that supposed to hurt?
All right.
Ow! Hey!
Yeah, we do have to get out of here. Whew, okay. Take a breather. When we leave an area,
Mama Jamma!
all the enemies do heal up. But I mean, we're healing up too.
Broken nail.
Broken nail, indeed.
I did it again.
And did it again. Holy shit. Dreams can come true. For me and you. Staple Dirk's body back together and we'll throw ourselves back in. I think the Mega Dragon is the one who dealt so much damage to Dirk. Everyone's got items on that have them regenerate health and spell points slowly, but it is slow. Particularly when you have over 1,000 hit points on each character. Alright. Everyone's body stapled back together for now. Ish. That's so many dragons piled on top of each other.
Cut, but I need it fixed.
Ow!
It's just a
cut,
flesh wound.
but I need it
Ow.
fixed.
Ow!
Again, I observed that I just hold down my F key as hard as I can for the auto fight targeting thing, as if how effective I am at combat in this game depends on how hard I hold down the fight key.
Ow!
It's just a flesh wound.
Was that supposed to hurt?
The damage here is probably being divided between 2 red dragons.
It's just a flesh wound.
The Mega Dragon, I think, has an Eradicate attack. Timeout. 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 Forgot about that. Ahem. Ahem. Let's turn her body back
broke a
into flesh
nail.
from that. Yeah, she did break a fucking nail, all right. Ahem. Ahem. Well, resources exist to be consumed. It's gonna be a hassle to heal her body from this condition of 1 hit point. Yeah, so few enemies in this game have eradication as an effect they get laid down. If you have Grandmaster body magic, you can cast protection from magic, and that will shield you from eradication effects. It will also shield you from death effects that are caused by ancient wyverns and minotaur lords and blood titans. I did forget the Mega Dragon could do that. Yeah. Eradication turns your body into ash. As it turns out, that's pretty difficult to come back from, but we have the magic scroll to make that a reality. I do like how it shows the body reconstituting when you cast a resurrection. Just reconstituting. We're gonna stay out here for several minutes, I think. I could run back to temple. I guess the Mega Dragon's getting the blaster. And possibly all the other dragons surrounding the Mega Dragon. With an instant kill or instant eradication effect, it does not matter how many hit points you have. If that procs and you fail to resist it, down you go. That's why the dragon's the Mega Dragon, I guess. Skills acquired over a long career. Alright. I'm not adverse to saving the game. We don't have to live with the consequences of our actions. See, I'm going to save right here. It says 0 consequence. That's how you know you don't have to live with the consequences of your actions. There. You're good. You're covered. It's that simple. Wow, Grimith, that's amazing. I know, right? You mean there's no rules? There's no rules. Ah, there's no rules. Did not mean to move that there. Try that again. Everyone, get armed with blasters. We cannot dual wield. We attack pretty quick with blasters on. Not the quickest we could be, but we could make a change there. Let's go deeper into the cave. I know, right? Strange. I don't have Wizard Eye to help me dodge fire. I want to go deeper in here and get body blocked by this fucking annoying red... Fine. Let's turn the game sound down. Fine. You want to be like that?
It's just a flesh wound.
Give me my haste scroll. Like, I just want to go past the red dragon. No, I don't want you to go past me.
It's just a flesh wound.
In the base video game, the minimum recovery time on blasters is set to 0. Greyface has it set by default to 4 instead of 0. I just wanted to go past the dragon, you know? The dragon was like, no, you're not allowed to go past me.
Got it. We'll find a use for this.
Which, you know, I guess one could, you know, acknowledge. It's a thing. Are those attacks facing through the wall? Second question. Can I attack this Mega Dragon with 0 consequence from this position?
It's just a cut, but I need it fixed.
Ow!
Winces?
It's just a flesh wound.
Okay. I didn't even blast the Mega Dragon. I just blasted another red dragon in my way.
Just a flesh wound.
Cut, but I know.
It's not my fault the Mega Dragon chose to live inside the wall for its final
It's just a
moment, you
flesh
know?
wound.
There, we didn't even have to load the game.
Was that supposed to hurt?
It's just a cut, but I need
We got to show off an eradication effect
Yes.
and survive it. Everything was right as rain. All right, the blasters have been put away for now. We can turn the game audio back up. What do we win? A ring, a relic, leather armor, an eyeball, a cloak, and the Hermes sandals. Hey there, Mr. Brinks. Thank you for slathering me and Big Twitch and Wealth. I appreciate it. This broadcast ain't going too long. You won't get that far behind any further. Wink, wink. I was looking at the Hermes sandals and I looked at what's next to it. It's Ethric's staff. We can't use it because we're not evil. Well, look at it. Much more a tool than a weapon, Ethric's staff was fashioned by the world's first lich, Ethric the Mad. You can kill him in Might Magic 6. The staff magnifies dark magic, drawing from the life force of its user. As Ethric's life force was magically sustained, that wasn't a problem for him. Mortals, however, will slowly feel their life force drain away while they hold the staff. I feel like I've had commentary before on whether being a lich protects you from the decrease of hit points over time. But I don't actually remember the end result of that, so much for my past commentary. So if we were dark magic casters, that would buff up our dark magic skill. Meditation skill plus 15 would give us a lot more spell points. This is evil. Everything is evil. It definitely belongs in a fancy box.
Hey, the place is filled.
That's great shit. And then the Hermes sandals. Plus 100 speed, plus 50 accuracy, plus 50 air resistance, regenerate hit points, regenerate spell points, and feather falling. Rumored to be the footwear of a god, the winged sandals confer enormous power on the wearer. I can't replace your boots, Dirk, because those are very important boots to making sure the team doesn't blow up. So Dirk does not get these boots. Tim, Queenie, and Sylvia here are in contention for these boots. Sylvia has the... No, it's you who has the ladies' escort that's giving the feather falling effect. So the effect of the boots, the sandals here, wouldn't impact you that much. So it'd be between Tim and Sylvia, and I value Sylvia on the team more than I value Tim. So she would benefit more from the regenerate hit points, regenerate spell points, but allow me to get rid of that Ring of Plenty. No, it's her gauntlets that are providing that effect. I could replace her gauntlets with something now. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and put the sandals on her. And we'll remove the, dodge skill plus 9 boots. I guess Tim could get those. What dodge? Oh, you also have a plus 9 dodge. From what? From what? Your gauntlet. I got it. This solves everything. Bam. 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 Great. Show off them feats. Finally. That gives you the dodging of 9 skill still. You're down a bit. But now you can wear these boots. And you lose out on an unarmed skill plus 4. But I mean, it does matter, but... It does matter. You're getting an unarmed plus 2 from what? Your auntlet? Your auntlet. Yes. Uh-huh. Divine wordsmith at work here. Uh-huh. Yeah. Nods. The auntlet. Good. Strong. God damn it. Massive brain at work. Shit. You know, it's a baby hand. For babies. You're the one who needs that extra armor class right now anyway. I think I'll just let things be as they are then. And we'll deal with you having -4 unarmed. Which is mattering here. You're like, remember, he has a staff. The staff could be used with the unarmed skill. Thanks to the skill levels we have and things. So I'm training some, losing on some damage. I will make that trade. Doesn't mean I have to like it, but I'll make that trade. Maybe we'll find something else to buff it. Let's get going. We can replace this ring of yours. And what is giving you plus extra hit points? Let's cloak. Right, you have a cloak of plenty on too. Well, really, we could replace your gauntlet or your cloak then. Depends on the situation that comes up. But it has to be something cool. I guess we could bring back his vampire cloak so he could be an edgelord. You know what? Maybe we could. Maybe we could. Yeah, it all makes sense when you don't think about it. Let's head back home. The Durgans are dead. There's more dragons and titans that'll be like in the bottom right corner of this map. It's going to be more titans than dragons. It might also entirely be titans down there. I'm not so motivated by that. I'm good, thanks. We have titans elsewhere. Land of the Giants does have a quick respawn timer, too. Hell, the area actually has repopulated once already, though I hadn't killed anything in it. I just looted a few things. What could happen? What's the experience totals up to the team? Everyone could train up to level 66. We started, everyone could train up to 64. And, what happened here? You are behind. You're not the one who got eradicated. Maybe she fell unconscious momentarily when I killed something. Or as I was killing something. And then I healed her up. I didn't notice. There's been no changes in the learning skill amongst the three of you, right? Yeah, okay. Oh well. These things happen. If a party member drops unconscious or dies or gets eradicated, they don't earn experience points, which means more experience points for everyone else. When you kill an enemy, it is split across the entire party, the experience value of it. So if you end up doing a run where you're intentionally running with fewer characters, you have some of them killed off, those survivors will earn more experience points. Quest XP is not divided. Everyone gets the same amount of quest experience points. I choose to believe that's true, and frankly, that's more powerful than anything else in life. It's 6 p.m. Shops have closed. I got some business to do in my castle. I'm going to go to the castle. Oh, these swordsmen continue to chase me. All right. The other thing that I want to handle in this stream, which is not going to turbo long, contrary to what your hopes and dreams might be of a 9, 10, 11, 12-hour broadcast, is I'm going to head to Nyon. There are some Minotaur lords who are looking to get blasted with blasters. They're not looking for it, but they're going to get it. After events and circumstances which transpired last broadcast. I know. Content just can't come streaming out of every orifice, I guess. At least not here on twitch.tv/Grimith. Yeah, let's bring back your edgelord cape. Yeah! Good. I think I'm selling everything else. We're obviously going to deposit Ethric staff. Can I put it in here?
You'll have to get rid of something first.
Damn. All right. Statuette. Let's carry the statuettes with us. Because I believe I'll be grabbing the third statuette this broadcast. I choose to believe that is true. And I've previously discussed the power of that. Let's hit that gray face double speed key to save us some real life time. Pop, 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 pop. And throw down Ethric staff in there. No Hands of the Master, which is an awesome artifact or relic. I forget whether it has a penalty. Very useful for monks. Those are the gauntlets. Yummy, yummy bonuses to an armed and dodging skill on that. I'm going to sleep here. Yeah. Okay. I want to get my armor fixed up and empty out my inventory again. So I am going to wait for shops to open in a couple hours. We'll do some bookkeeping on that front. I believe I would like to have a cartographer with me again now. I believe Sharon can say her farewells. I will have to save and load a few times probably to find a cartographer. The professions of the NPCs walking around will change on a reload. And what you can pull depends on the location. Not every profession's available in every town. Might and Magic 6 is comfy in this way in that you can go to certain buildings and just hire someone who lives there who has a profession. And if you end up dismissing them, you can go back to that same building later and hire them again. Which is nice. Like, if you know where a profession lives, you can just go to that building. Here in Might and Magic 7, that's just not the case. It does result in fewer structures, but it ends up giving, like, an emptiness effect in the towns and cities in this game. Compared to Might and Magic 6. It's one of the things I enjoy about Might and Magic 6 over Might and Magic 7. Like, I think there's value in being able to get lost in Freehaven. Like, that massive, like, sprawling area going, like, where the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck's the person I'm looking for? There's Duncan the Scholar. Duncan, Idaho.
Good evening.
Also study there, Thomas Gray. The same profession will not stack. You cannot have, like, multiple explorers or multiple scholars. I mean, you could, but there's no benefit for that. So you have, like, say, like a merchant and a duper for more merchant skill. Two folks who increase, like, your perception skill. I am looking for a cartographer to give me my unlimited wizard eye. How do you look, Explorer?
Good evening.
Always on the lookout for different, portraits to share. Not always. I'm going to be dismissing this Explorer anyway. As soon as I find a cartographer. Here at 3 a.m. What the hell is this town doing up at 3 a.m. anyway? It's like we don't have any homes to live in, Grimith. Like, oh, right, I guess that... Lois, a scholar? How do you look, Lois?
Good evening.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure if it's the eyes there or like the skin effect on that. There is another like human skin effect that looks like eerie. This is not quite this one. Or like whether it's like the lipstick. Those are my natural lips, Grimith, on with all that, or I'm not sure what it is there. I guess that means I've got to hire her then. All right, Rudy, I'm gonna squander the 500 gold here. Come along, Lois. Look at the chat. Judge the chat. Be the chat. Don't be the chat. Let's save the game and load the game so that the professions regenerate again. I'll look around a couple more times. If I don't find a cartographer, maybe I'll find one in Nyon. I really don't want to go into the maze without Wizard Eye, though. Like, really, really don't want to go into the maze without Wizard Eye. That is, that's going to be too convenient. Dallas the burglar? How do you look, Dallas? Are you a Payday 2 member?
Good evening.
No. You're okay with being judged? Good. Good. All right, not the most exciting gameplay. Come on, I'm not broadcasting 12 hours. Like, give me my cartographer. Please. Please. What if you cartographered me? Not monk, not a duper, not a healer, not another monk, not an arms master, not a cook, locksmith, healer, another cook. God. Bless, not a chimney sweep. I don't need the bonus luck. Yeah, Yaro, understand, game limitations, it's understandable. In the case of Might and Magic 7, though, like, it's on the same engine. It really is just, like, a difference in presentation. And I prefer 6s over 7s in that regard. Alright, you're just gonna... Alright, maybe I can find one in Nyan. Fine, no, it's fine, whatever. It's cool. I'm not bitter, he says. Not bitter. Definitely not bitter.
Need a new weapon?
No weapons? Oh, he's gonna be upset at me as I walk out.
Thanks for nothing, moneybags.
Wow. Are you talking to me?
See anything you want?
If you have 10,000 gold or more and walk into a shop and don't do anything in the shop, like no repairing, no engage in 0 services, you just window browse. What could be good to hire in 6? Depends on your party composition. One of the professions I super enjoy is the scholar. They provide a 5% bonus to experience. For like monsters killed experience, not quest experience. The primary attraction for them is going to be that they have unlimited item identification. So you don't have to have anyone with the item ID skill, so you don't have to do inventory shuffling around for that. And you don't have to spend gold at any shops. You can just identify like stuff on the fly. And I really just find that super comfy. Big fan with that. If you're interested in more experience points, you could go for a teacher, or I forget whether Might and Magic 6 has the instructor, like hireling, which will give you even more bonus experience that would stack with what the scholar provides you. If you're interested in more gold, you could get a factor or a banker that provides better. If you're having to get timing done quicker, like you're needing to travel in a hurry for some particular reason in Might and Magic 6, you would get like a horseman to make your horse travel faster at the stables, or you can get someone who helps with map crossings. If you're really short on cash, you could hire a merchant who is a better trader than a trader, who gives you a bonus to merchant skill. You could temporarily hire, say, a duper and a merchant. That would give you a combined plus 14 to merchant skill. A duper has the penalty of reducing your reputation by a full category, which does influence prices as well, but it works out in the long run. And just depending on what your party needs. Like if you're short on a particular magical effect, you might go for someone who provides that. In my particular case, this party of 4 monks cannot cast Wizard Eye on their own. It's a basic air magic elemental spell, and I find it really comfortable to play with, particularly if I'm going to be going into a maze zone, which is why I'm looking for a cartographer.
Rotten
Big-
hell, you penny-pinching
Well,
miser.
I never.
Big fan, though, of the Scholar for the simple convenience of not having to have one person pour skill points into identify item, and not having to have one person constantly look at all items to identify on the board. Because I really like being able to identify stuff out on the field, so I can make judgments on whether I even want to care about grabbing it, doing any inventory shuffling with it. So I was going to Nyan for this, and I think I will. I could use my 1 town portal scroll to quickly portal to Nyan, but I could hoof it back to Nyan. Grimith clenches his teeth. I'm just using the damn town portal scroll. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no problem. There's my town portal scroll. So, in Might and Magic 7 for Blood and Honor, town portal will take you to several possible towns, but you need to have been there first. Unlike Might and Magic 6, where you rip out a town portal and you can go to any of the town portal destinations. Mount Nion is one of the valid targets. So we'll use a scroll, pop in at Mount Nion. I'm here to go to the maze. Might as well get your spell points fixed up.
Do you need medical
Pay 100 gold for that. All right. Let's look around for a cartographer here. There's an instructor for a bunch of bonus experience points. I'm not concerned about that. Quartermaster. I seldom bother with the food folks. Like, oh, hey, I could help you with, like, food. And I'm like, I think I'm good. Fallen Wizard gives you Hour of Power for 6 hours once a day. It's pretty nifty. But takes 25% of all the gold you find. An Expert Healer cures all of your conditions short of eradication. And, so we'll revive the dead and heal everyone once a day, but takes 50% of all the gold you find. But you could be in a situation where, like, that's really comfortable for you. There's a cartographer. Hey, Rocky.
Greetings.
All right, Rocky. Just remember, I save you time, and time is money. I agree. There's our wizard eye effect. If we cast a spell ourselves, you would see this pendulum sway to and fro with the iris showing in the center. Iris. But Rocky here is keeping this going at all times. Expert level. I don't have to think about it, just have to keep an hireling slot. There's only 2 hireling slots. Lamentable. Can't just collect every single one of them. Alright. Do I have another haste roll? I have an Hour of Power. That'll be good enough. So, the main foe here, I do have a haste scroll, is the Minotaur Lord. I didn't even bother getting this armor repaired. It doesn't matter. There's going to be nothing in here that prevents a material threat to killing me through hit point loss. The enemy of threat in the Maze of Nion is the Minotaur Lord, who has an instant kill effect. Where if it procs, one of my characters just dies. There was an alternate reality in the last broadcast where I started to try to clear this, but it was like, nah, I'm just bailing out of this reality. It's not worth the time investment. It would be too slow. But I'm determined to do it now. Now that I have blasters. A huge magical maze stretches before you as far as the eye can see. Looking at it for long dazzles the eyes and confuses the mind.
Ew. What's that smell?
So, as much as I would enjoy to use monk weapons, we have, there are considerations. We're going to turn down the game sound so that I don't deafen all of us with those sounds. We'll save this as maze clear. We're down to bless, why not? And we'll try this direction. We are. And I'll activate a Hour of Power. The enemy pathfinding in this section is a little suspect, which actually can work in the enemy's favor as they're dancing around and I'm trying to get them to commit to attacking me. And so I have to get really close to a quarter, then a Minotaur Lord comes out and kills me. These Warlocks, I do not need these for.
It's just a flesh wound.
Ow! Ow!
Frankly, it's better for me to engage them in melee. So I'm not even going to bother fighting them in turn-based mode. We're just going to let her rip. We're going to see a Minotaur Lord. That's a headsman. That's different. The Minotaur headsman could make me afraid, which is not the functional same as killing me. Yeah, in the base game, the recovery timer minimum for blasters is 0, which means in turn-based mode, I could keep firing until the heat death of the universe. In Greyface's patch, the minimum recovery time is set to 4, but you could change it back to 0 if you wanted. I just haven't. Yeah, there is a Minotaur Lord in that Nyx. It's a Warlock that we saw earlier. The Minotaur Lords have an instant kill effect, as mentioned. The Minotaur's Minotaur Headsman, not even remotely dangerous for me at this point in time. But this party does not have Grandmaster protection from magic to shrug off an instant death effect. We could get killed, no matter how powerful we are. There's a Minotaur Lord right there. So let's start going into turn-based mode, and we'll wiggle, and we'll see the pathfinding at work. Or just like, I don't want to go pathfinding. You're nuts. That's just a Minotaur Headsman.
Monster Grande!
Yes, the game sounds have been lowered due to how loud blaster fire is. All right. Minotaur Lord has, like, high 800s hit points. We do not want to fight those in melee, despite how powerful we are in melee. Because they could just, well, kill one of my characters. We're at an awkward angle. The positioning does matter for where the blaster or arrow or ranged spell shots go out. Something I would like to do here. I will try to. I don't know if that paralyzed him or not. It looks like it did. But I'm going to play this safe here. Good, we're good. All right. Ahem. Thanks, Paralyze, Wand. What a great find that was from an enemy on the last broadcast.
I have no idea what that is.
Now, enemies do get to have a slight bit of fun movement when you go into turn-based. There we go. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We did not have this paralyzed wand the last time I was in here. That is going to ease things along for sure. Glad that works on them. Paralyze the light magic spell. I'm pretty sure. Big fan. Big fan. I don't know what flavor of enemy that is. We're going to go check. Since it is aggroed, I want to see. Okay, good. Another Minotaur Lord. And it is decided... God, this fucking... Being in this fucking maze, like, it has a clear angle to get to me. And it's like, I'm going to go hide around the hedge to kite you over here. Clever girl. Grimith, you think they do this intentionally? No, they don't do this intentionally. Good. Wouldn't it be great if they were just, like, playing it Paralyze?
All right.
Just to lure me in and then got me. Ah! That's what we have the blasters for, because our party is really poor at dealing a bunch of range damage. Let's go this way. Let's see what happens as we head back into the Gooey Caramel Center. I would like to keep this broadcast rolling until I clear out this base and turn in some quests. That's going to be the full extent of it. Is that just a Hydra? Those are just Hydras? Okay. Cool. I'm not concerned about the Hydras. I think Celeste had a Chaos Hydra thing going, but that would have been for September, and we're not going to make it back to Celeste before September ends. That's another Hydra. All right. I have an enemy coming up behind me, though. Potentially? Guy's just a normal Minotaur? That's a Minotaur Lord. All right, very... He's like, no, hide. Hide. That didn't work that time. It's not guaranteed to work. Okay. Nope, not that time. You move slower when you're backpedaling like that. There we go. Yeah, a whole lot of Minotaur Lords in here. Just play it cautious.
Oh, yes.
The haste spell has worn off, as it is wont to do, of the Hour of Power. Let's cure everyone's weakness. We will attack slower. We... It's good. I'm fine. I'm fine. No problems. Everything's fine. It's good. This isn't a horror game. We're good. We're fine. I know there's another one that's over there.
I have no idea what that is. Got that bad mamma jamma.
He's not dead. I'm gonna move away.
I have no idea what that is.
Be with you in a second. I have other wands. We might start using the other wands. I think it's time for us to start using the other wands. This is what we have the wands for. What's this wand? Fairy Wand of Mind? That's not saving Christmas. Shrapnel? It's an awkward angle for a shrapnel, but we'll use a shrapnel. Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah. It's a really awkward angle for a shrapnel, but resources exist to be consumed. Good. Glad you could shoot with, our super fancy wand and deal 1 point of damage. Let's take off the wand of shrapnel.
There's no room for that.
Put on this wand of incineration. We'll just, move like that. I didn't like that angle for shooting with the wands. I would like to finish off that Minotaur Lord before he got unparalyzed, but there's another Minotaur Lord. You know? Alright. Everyone swap to your melee weapons. Exit turn-based mode.
Ow!
Run after this guy before it's too late.
Ow!
Got him.
Was that supposed to hurt?
Heal the headsman back there. Go.
Gotcha.
All right. That was a very uncomfortable door to open, but we managed to persevere, and we're going to celebrate by saving the game because we don't have to live the consequences of our actions in life. This was a good state for us, and we're going to keep the good state, damn it. There's a headsman there. That's a normal Minotaur here who is running for his life. We're not going to let him keep it. Skill issue.
Ow.
All right. Good. Turn the game sound back up for now. What do we have here?
For this?
Town portal scroll. Let's go. All right. There's another scroll that was hidden in there. Psychic shock. Oh, prismatic light. A reagent. Eh. As I noted the last time I came to the maze, it has been... I usually don't bother going in the maze in a run. Not even sure what that did. Refreshing. Maybe spell points. So I don't remember where the secrets are located, and no one in our party has enough perception to light up the secrets for me, whether they're secret doors or passageways. So I'm looking at this stuff out here, and I'm like, maybe somewhere else in the maze will lead me to that, or maybe it's a secret door, or maybe if I go running down this, it's like an invisible wall there. Interesting. Find it. Okay. We're just going to hope that the statuette I'm looking for is not back there. Or the remains of that guy that we're looking for as part of a side quest. There's gonna be another Minotaur Lord around this corner. Maybe not. I like that for me.
All right. Oh, yes.
Looks at enemy dancing around, waits for enemy to... Okay.
Got that bad mamma jamma.
He said the thing! What do we got in here? Headsman, normal Minotaur. Alright.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yes.
You can see how little the damage these enemies are doing to me. Little the damage. Definitely a situation where we're running into fewer Minotaur Lords in this section than we did in the aborted reality. And I am all here for it. The enemies were populated in when I initially came into this zone. This broadcast. Because I didn't bother entering it at all when I aborted from that failed reality. Not sure. Yep, okay. Don't know how I'm going to be able to successfully wiggle pathfind any of them around to me. It looks like one of them is cooperating. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Fantastic.
I have
Taste
no
up.
idea what that is.
I'm not moving as far when I'm backpedaling like this as opposed to when I turn around and do this, but I'm trusting that I am gonna gun this Minotaur Lord down.
Got him.
Yeah. We have a lot of damage output. And by the way, that's how the blasters sound when I don't have the sound turned down. Tim just felt like continuing to shoot. Very good, Tim. No problems with that. What was this enemy? We're about to find out, I think. Okay. That's okay. Now, should one of my characters die, we have the tools to bring them back. All hope would not be lost. We had a loot corpse bug glitch there, where I got to loot that body twice. Yum. Bonus prizes. Let's go around this section the other way. See what we win. Minotaur Headsman? Alright, I can win that. That's cool. That's Minotaur Lord. Still following? I don't like this section for trying to engage in a combat with it like that. I would like to continue to run down here. It is not going to cooperate easily. Minotaurs. Incredible at mazes. Yeah, it's all to sucker me in, right? All to lure me into a situation where we'll just pop around that corner and kill one of us. If I move over here, can I get it to come down this way? Yes, but... Alright. Blasters. Blast them. Game sound down. This will be close. I'm not willing to risk that. Give him a love tap. He's like, well, that's it. I give up on trying to pathfind you now. Oh. No, he takes it back. If I come into this nook, is that going to lure him out? Oh, we still have more shots. Sure. All right, great. Another axe for us. A fine trophy. The axe is made for a Minotaur and is very heavy. With the magical strength that it imparts, makes it easy to use for anyone. This is a special Minotaur's axe. Oh. Yeah, that is a special Minotaur's axe, as opposed to the normal Minotaur axe. Cool. A fine trophy. We have to keep it, then. Let me make some room, he said. Tilting head.
Hey, the place is filled.
Alright, I probably won't sell it. I'll probably remember. And if I do, damn, I sold my trophy. The hardships of life. Haste is about to go out. It will be missed. Ah, haste, go about to leave. Ah. Nice to come back in here and get some retribution. Hold on. Let's equip those.
Yes.
I have definitely resolved that the next time I go through this game, I am absolutely having a cleric with me.
Gotcha.
Fuck, the party could be all clerics for all I care. Just, you know, that's pretty powerful.
We'll find a use for this.
I am sick of not having Grandmaster self-magic. Another Cloud Kill wand?
Behind.
That's pretty junky. You know what, you can keep this. It's yours, my friend. Anything else I want to shove in there? Steel broadsword of double damage versus Titans. I mean, you gotta work with the tools you're given, I guess. Do you? Do you really? Alright. Wand of Sparks? Alright, sure, I'll pick it up. What's out here? I don't like this corner. This seems a little... Okay. Okay. Saw the other Minotaur. Is it just you? No lords? Lordless. Cool.
That's it?
A demon-slaying steel club. The symmetry and length of the knob at the end of the club is the only feature that distinguishes this club from a mace. The balance is good, the construction is solid, but it is still a club, and you can't expect that much from it. Probably of goblin manufacture, yeah. Yeah. The goblins made this, and some wizard enchanted it and rolled double damage versus Kriegans on it. Yeah. Yeah, why not? That doubles the weapon damage on it, which isn't much for a steel club. Hey, bud. Gotta be mildly inconvenient for me to do this, but, you know, we got wands of paralyze. Hey, hey. Come out and play? Do. What if I go this way? Will that convince you to... Of course it won't. Why would I think it would do that? Why would I have dreams? Why? It's gonna suck. All right. Hey, bud. Hey. Thanks, paralyzed spell.
It won't hurt us now.
Oh, fuck. I accidentally clicked the edge of the game window and resized it. Oh, no. I'm going to have to restart the game.
There's no room.
I cannot deal with this reality. Oh, no. It's ever so slight. But it's there. I am a professional broadcaster. I cannot and not deal with that. There is a presentation I have to uphold. There are standards I must meet. We scroll down the save list. No, I cannot mouse wheel during this. All right. Nothing bad happened. Hey, we got another axe. Minotaur axe of ice. Great. Sure, we'll snort some sulfur. Why not? You heard me. I believe this item was irrelevant over here. Right. It was the demon slaying steel club. That's perfectly relevant. Let's pick it up. Mm-hmm. Look at all that treasure over there. Might as well cast Hammer Hands. For when I'm meleeing with non-lords, it's not like I need the spell. Hey, bud. You wanna take some swings at me?
Got him.
Yeah. Hammer Hands adds extra body damage to my unarmed attacks. But Grimith, you're wielding a staff. Yeah, it's unarmed. We talked about this. Okay, it's just the Minotaur following me. Well, this isn't gonna be great. Oh no! I was like, what if, hear me out, what if I could just swing like that? Hey, good news, it looks like I'm going to fight the Lord alone. Yay! How many charges were down to that? 7. 7? Good. Damn it, another one? I hate this Minotaur Lord clearance sale. I said I hated it. Let's work on the paralysis for now. That didn't work. That definitely didn't work. Uh-huh. This is why we're not engaging the Minotaur Lords in melee combat. All right. Good demonstration. Thank you for showing everyone who might have been like, this is easy shit. I think we're dusting off the divine intervention. Yeah. Divine intervention time. Dirk is gonna magically age 10 years. Needs doing. We do have 2 resurrections, so we could bring these 2 people back instead of pulling out a divine intervention. We'll pull out the divine intervention. We could use the we could use the divine intervention 2 later for eradications. Do it now. That's how quick it could happen. With the body resistance that we had active, and our high endurance, and our luck stat, we have some chance of not getting instant killed by them. But we could never become immune to it. Only with Grandmaster protection from magic could we shrug off the effect. And even then it would use one of the uses. That spell does eventually need to be recast. And that's why I have been taking things as gently. So, one of the Minotaur heads been rendered Tim insane. Is that a debuff, Grimith? Depends. Depends on what you can need from the character. We don't really need Tim for spellcasting. It really increases his might and his speed. It does lower intellect and personality, but we're getting buffed from other effects we've consumed. So that was a good. They've rendered Dirk insane as well. We don't really need him for his spellcasting either. So
Bad Mama Jamma.
there's that. These effects are perfectly fine. All right, there's the paralyzing one. Let's put that back on you, Queenie. We're going to save the game. Come along, Minotaur Lord. He's like, I don't want to. You can't make me.
I don't know which one that is.
Hey, Tim didn't die. All right, Warlocks will be with you in a second. This Minotaur Lord matters more than the Warlocks do.
Ow. Ow. Just a cut.
They will deal damage to me, though, for sure.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
You... Why would you run in front of me?
Ow.
It's just a flesh wound.
Stupid Warlocks.
We'll find a use for this.
Sweet! We got another one of paralyzing for one of the Warlocks. Let's go! Yeah! That's good shit. Yeah! All right, we'll have another 26 charges. I love that for us. I'm gonna start junking some axes here. Even this too, double damage versus Titans. Get out of here. That normal plate armor I held on to for a bit, yeah, it's gone. Let's make some room. Yeah, not like I really need gold, so it's not that big of a deal. All right. Yeah, 2 charges on that. That's about to bust. In Greyface patching, Greyface has set it so that if a wand runs out of charges, it will break instead of vanish. So you can fix it up later with like a recharge item. That's another thing you can toggle off to if you don't like that setting. There's Warlocks in here. They can be dangerous and damaging, but this party is too chunky for that. Like, it's just not something that's going to stop them. Here is the map thus far. This route would lead up into this. We just have some enemies. Nothing of consequence for our actual questing we're doing, so we can leave it be. All right, sure. We'll pick it up for now. We can always toss it later. Looks like the Warlocks have themselves a little fort here. Good for them. Good for them. They have any minute? They have a Chaos Hydra.
Ow.
They have a Fire Hydra.
Just a cut. But I need it fixed.
These are not things I'm worried about with this
I
party.
need it fixed.
Ow! Got that bad Mama Jamma.
You got that bad Mamma Jamma.
Ow.
Albert? Yoo-hoo. Hi.
Yes.
Nice try, Warlock. Another wand. It's of acid. Sometimes you need to drop some acid into your wand.
Ow!
Or from your wand.
Got it.
There's the angel statuette. Hot. A small statuette of an angel. The statuette seems to radiate a faint magic. That's the 3rd statuette, which means the quest is halfway done, we'll say. This is a quest we got all the way back in the Talarian Forest, and I mentioned at the time that, you know, maybe we would one day see this quest done, but it does involve you going out of your way to find 3 statuettes and then take them to 3 separate altars spread across the world, and then going to turn the quest in. It's an ordeal. Do not have the room to throw down my wizard staff anywhere now, as I'm carrying all 3 statuettes. Just keep the angel statuette for now in here. Alright. That's one of the things we came in here for. Now I have to find Haldar's remains. Which are gestures vaguely at map. Somewhere. Hydra's not dropping fun loot. Meh.
Oh, yes.
Like, if it were just those warlocks and Hydra enemies, non-Minotaur lords, I'd be like, hell yeah. We'll let her rip through here.
Ow!
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Oh, yes.
But, this party is, we will just have problems with any instant killers. Or eradicators.
It's just a cut, but I need it.
Nature of the
It's
beast.
just a flesh wound.
Layered potion? Staff? Maybe it'd be a Wand of Darkness. Armsmaster skill +3. That's neat, but that's not compelling for me.
We'll find a use.
Armsmaster is lovely, but I like everyone else's helmets right now, particularly your Regal Crown of +12 Armsmaster skill. It's pretty good. Alright, identify those. That's a Minotaur Lord. I think Haldar's remains are back here. Bud, your horns are clipping through the wall. Or the ceiling. The whatever.
Leave it behind.
That didn't work. Give me the... Let's not. Let's, use our new wand. The new wand smell. Hold on. Let's make some room.
We'll find a use for this.
Maybe you just ran out of panic.
That is.
Good. Solved.
Ow! Ow!
Give me my heroism back, please.
All right.
We want our bless back as well. Let's start renewing the hammer hands.
Got it!
That is Haldar's remains. This strangely shaped jar resists all attempts to open or break. Haldar apparently doesn't like to be disturbed. With an enslaved scroll.
Find a use for this.
And that's worth some money,
It.
I guess. Drop that, pick that up.
That's it.
Alright. You guys had no risk of having your hammer hands expire anyway. What's back here? The answer isn't Minotaur Lords. It doesn't appear to be.
Ow!
Gotcha.
Am I about to have a Bethesda exit from this dungeon? Shrinking Ray. Doesn't work on as many enemies as you'd want it to.
That's it. Let's leave it behind.
That's right, you gotta leave stuff for other adventures. Can't take everything. Alright. Looks like we're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright. We suffered 2 deaths, courtesy of Minotaur Lords, which we fixed up with the Divine Intervention scroll. Looking behind me, because I saw those new enemies aggro, I wanted to make sure they weren't Minotaur Lords. But with the Paralyzing Wands
It's just a flesh wound.
Ow!
and some Blaster Fire, we got the work done. The Paralyzing Wand very comfortable to have. Glad I had it coming in. And I pulled a new one from one of the warlocks, too, which is great. There's a recharge item scroll, spell scroll. We can't, like... We're not really casting recharge item around these parts. Not us, not this team. There's also a potion for it, which if we could turbocharge the potion would do pretty well. You'll permanently lose some charge potential. Life happens. Could be worth the hassle. And there we go. This area is not fully clear. There will be some enemies in this section. I don't care. We're done here. We're going to hoof it to Nyan. We're going to turn in Haldar's remains. You get a nice reward for coming in here and doing this. I'm going to say it's 100,000 gold and some good experience. But we'll be the judge of that. This is a quest that I've generally not bothered coming in to do, which is why I have very limited memory of that area. Like, by the time you get here, it's like, I'm just going to keep it rolling. Maybe I'll finish the game, you know? Glad to get it done. Pretty satisfying.
Broken nail.
My broken nail! Son of a bitch.
Abracadabra.
Just little old me fixed it. Ah!
I am satisfied with the sound alerts that I have brought in during the middle of this playthrough. It has fit well with the party and with confusing me at times to hear those sounds. Where is Haldar? Haldar in here? No. Haldar is in there. It's actually past 6 p.m., so we can visit stores. Great. They open at 6 p.m. here. All right. Perhaps you could be of assistance to me. Let's look at experience here. 2323633. Okay, that's not 100,000 gold. It's 35,000 gold. Thank you for returning my brother's remains. He was a promising warlock, and his life was ended too soon. Now that I have his remains, I will attempt to bring him back as a lich, and together we will see greater power and glory. 2323633, 2373633. 50,000 experience points and 30,000 gold, 35,000 gold. You know, maybe there's another compelling reason why I've never bothered to do that quest more. Okay. That's not worth your time. Why go in there? The pain in the ass. Earth, the statuettes. Yes, the statuettes, he said. Sneering in disdain. Alright. I'll throw down a...
Looking for something sharp?
Maybe the shop will throw us a staff.
Looking for something
Maybe that staff
sharp?
will have darkness. We'll give it 3 more tries.
Looking for something sharp?
I did enough of looking for this between last broadcast and this one. All right, it is possible with the effects I am seeing on these staves.
Looking for something sharp?
That won't do it. 1 more try.
Looking for something sharp?
Nope, not good enough. I'm not selling my stuff to you. Not good value.
I mean,
Wow. Are you talking to me?
I hope you like our selection.
I don't. It's hard to be impressive to me. Your monk steel gauntlets inside, with everything we've looted. Because we have looted a lot. I'm watching you polish that spear. Staff, whatever thing. You're just like the guy in Celeste, but you're the armorer. Whatever.
You can't take it with you, Tightwad.
Talk to the hand.
You can't take it with you, Tightwad.
Talk to the hand.
Dirk's up to 45 years old. Oh man, does Divine Intervention only age you 20 years instead of 10? Maybe I've cast 2 Divine Interventions and I forgot the previous one. He'll be fine. We'll find a potion of rejuvenation at some point. Also, Sylvia is rocking an extra magical age. Aging in this game does change your stats, but it's not super consequential. It could even be beneficial to you, depending on the situation. That's right. Talk to the hand. Because my face don't want to hear it no more. Alright. So, we got the 3 statuettes. Now we got to take them to Bracada, Tatalia, and Avley. Hooray! Then we have to head back to the Talarian Forest. Hooray! I think it will just automatically choose which one I need to have placed on which altar, provided I have them in my inventory. I just, have the person selected, click on it, ta-da. I guess I would hit up the Tatalia one first, go to the Bracada Desert one, and then Avley, then go to the Talarian Forest, and then hurt myself today to see if I still feel focused on the pain, the only thing that's real. You know how it is, right? Needle tears a hole. Old familiar sting, try to kill it all away. I remember everything. Anything else I want to do? Nah. Alright. I want to use the town portal scroll I found to make this more convenient for me. Yes. Yes, I would. Because I did find one of those while I was in there. Right. That'd be helpful if I did. Yes, I did. Great. Let's, do statue quest. Let's head for Arathia. I don't remember where the shrine is in the Bracada Desert. Also, this is closed. This is the point where I could swap out my characters to have super quick travel times across the map, but honestly, I'm fine with time passing. Not really, but I'm fine with time passing. I have a bunch of lamps with me, and in late October, I'm going to crack them open for a bunch of skill points, so I guess I'll do a 5-day walk. No, it's fine. I'm not better. It's cool. Where do I want to start? Italia? I guess. Yeah, sure. Alright. Tatalia should have respawned by this point too, right? It has. Complete with intense troll action out there. Great, wonderful for them. Let's hit these horseshoes. And you two have invested skill points into being my spellcasters, so you could stand to catch up a little bit on that front. All right. This junk. Let's make room for the angel statuette. Good. There we go. That's one. Maybe this quest is the one I was thinking of that has 100,000 gold. Ooh, hardened item.
I can't repair that.
Obviously, these two armors are already hardened. Maybe I'll just harden that staff. There, let me harden Queenie's staff there. Increase weapon speed. Sure. Sure. For the lords and ladies of Harmondale, kings and queens, I'm going to sleep.
Come in, come in. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks. It's Friday. My drink on. You take me to Avley on Fridays? He said.
Welcome
You do.
aboard.
Let me open up the transportation log. Tracker here. Is there any day you take me to the Bracada Desert in Tatalia? Yes. Monday. Monday. And for the Bracada Desert, I could not go to Avley, but I could go to the Talarian Forest. All right, yeah, sure. What day will you take me to where it is I'm considering going? Monday? All right, let's sleep until Monday.
Come in. Enjoy your stay. Come in. Enjoy your stay. Come in. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. We just sleep here for 3 days. Hey, Lord Markham, you doing good in there, bud? I bet he's doing great. He's having a great time.
Welcome. Raise the anchor and set sail.
All right, where the fuck is the altar here? Top left? It's top left. Let's go visit the School of Sorcery. I should still be a member. Let's see what fabulous scrolls we could win that I can definitely fit in this inventory. We can 100% fit into this inventory. Absolutely. What do we win? What do we win? What do we win? All right, we won 1 scroll, an Armageddon scroll. How about you try again? Fuck. No. Autosave, please. Thank you. Okay, I got some books. I got more books. All right, there's a scroll in there. Our power? Come on, man. Give me the goods. Why did I pay for this membership? Another sacrifice. Fine.
There's no room.
Okay. Anyway, let's not get too distracted.
Get away! Get away!
While I'm here, let's go to the castle, and we're going to turn in the quest that we killed Xenofex at the end of last broadcast, or near the end of it. And see that main story progression a little bit further.
Best care money can buy.
I've gone to the wrong place.
Get away!
Let's try not to walk off the
Away!
pathway, because we'll start plummeting to our doom.
Get away! Get away!
What's the bounty for this month?
Welcome. The
Queen of the Dead.
council will hear you now.
Not impossible. We will be heading back to the pit? Never. But we might. You don't know that. I'm going to turn this in, but I'm not going to be able to grab what's in here.
Resurrectra, everyone is present. The Lords of Harmondale and I are ready to hear your plan.
As you have no doubt begun to suspect, we, my companions and I, are not of your world, nor are our counterparts who have sided with the necromancers. We arrived here a few years ago, weary of our search for the Ancients and 2 of their agents called Sheltum and Korak. Much sorrow has come to your world because of our battles with our former friends, and I am sorry for that. But we think that what we are fighting for will be worth it. We have been struggling against our former compatriots to gather the materials we need to connect to the system of gates the Ancients were building before the Devil Creakin caused the silence. We need but one more part. When we arrived on your world, we decided to hide our vehicle in the sea and activate the security system. Because we had already begun to distrust each other, the ship's password had 2 parts. One known by me, the other by Castor. We had thought we could settle our differences. We were wrong. Without the password, the ship's security system will be very hard to defeat. So this is where you, our allies from Harmondale, come in. We need you to get that part. If you succeed, the reward will be the end of the silence that has shrouded your world for 1,000 years.
You are heroes. Your work against the devils was masterful, and the rescue of King Roland was as delightful as it was unexpected. History will never forget your names for doing what you just did. I, for one, am very proud to know you. Yes. The team that crashes upon this world is from Might and Magic 3, Elves of Terra, in pursuit of Shelton, but they got a little sidetracked. They wrong turn. Ended up here. So you may recall in the story of World of Zine, the dark side of Zine, you get like Shelton's journal in that, and like the heroes from the Isles of Terra are in pursuit of him, but they get like teleported away at the last second, and that's how they end up here, I suppose, I guess. We'll go with that. The time has come to achieve our goal. The reason we have sent you on all these missions is simple. We have been busy gathering the parts needed to open a gate to the ancients, the ones who colonized this world ages ago. Unfortunately, our former compatriots also seek those parts for their own dark dreams. They wish to rebuild the Heavenly Forge from the times before the Silence, and use it to duplicate the weapons we brought with us to your world. We've been competing with them for these parts, but at last we have what we need. Except for one thing. We've been unable to find the oscillation overthruster on your world. All would be lost, but there is one such device aboard the Lincoln, the vehicle that brought us to your world. It is in the sea west of Avley and secured against entry, even from ourselves. Now you must wear our environment suits, enter the ship, and return with the overthruster. You will find these suits in the chest outside the throne room. For the suit to function properly, you must not be wearing any equipment. As for us, we must stand watch at the gate and battle our former comrades. So these awesome, player characters from a different world cannot do this venture into the Lincoln because they have to stop their counterparts from, succeeding in the completion of their own plans. Or, a way to justify our existence as the player characters. We had to don the wetsuits, go to Avley, swim out into the water, go underwater where the dragon sharks are waiting for us without any gear, get into the Lincoln, get murdered by a bunch of assassin bots who can eradicate us, find the oscillation overthruster, and bring it back. And in doing so, complete the main quest of the video game. Don't forget, you'll need the wetsuits to get outside to the Lincoln. These suits are in the chest outside this room. The Lincoln is in the sea west of Avley. Return here with the overthruster as soon as possible. I will not forget them, but we're not bringing them. I don't have inventory for that. This environmental suit handles not only respiration but protection from the extreme pressure of deep sea diving. It does not look like any other item may be worn while wearing the suit. You must remove all equipment to wear the suit. We could just not, they'll have to solve it. Ending the Silence versus rebuilding the Heavenly Forge. We have more Chronicler canon stuff. Not interested. Canonically, good wins because of player complaint. Initially, New World Computing intended for the dark side to win. And they were going to introduce the Forge faction into Heroes of Might and Magic 3 expansion stuff. For the Heavenly Forge got rebuilt. But, feedback backlash from Heroes of Might and Magic 3 players caused New World Computing to spike those plans. Which is why, Armageddon's Blade, that expansion? Just like they slammed together the Conflux faction to replace the Forge faction. The story got, rapidly changed. The Conflux, faction, by the way, it exists. It's a functionality. We get this stuff done. A boy, what a faction indeed. Yes, good wins due to the horror technology. Alright, Armageddon's Blade is the expansion. Goody gumdrops. Where the hell is the docks? I remember. We came in on boat. Let's see, Bracada Desert on Friday is a no, but tomorrow it'll take me to Talarian Forest. It'll take 6 days. Ugh, time optimization gremlin in me cries, it weeps. Let's go to the tavern then. We deserve to sleep. We've done a lot of great work. I could go to the tavern Celeste. Let's go to the one here. Why don't we play some Archomage? We haven't played any Archomage this session. The Archomage champions are 16-5. Let's play a celebratory game of Archomage, yeah?
Come on in, have a drink.
Archomage. Archomage. All right, Archomage is a card game, entirely optional minigame. You can get fabulous prizes from it. Possibly, it depends on whether you consider them fabulous. There's an Archomage championship quest, where if you win one game in all 13 taverns, you become Archomage champion. You get a prize for winning in each individual tavern for the first time. No money to play. Just costs you real life time. We got a tower over here. Enemy has a tower. We take our tower to the set limit of victory condition for any given tower, a tavern. We lower their tower to 0, or we generate a certain amount of resources depending on the tavern that we're at. We have resources, bricks, gems, and beasts. We have resource generators, quarries, magic, and zoos. Each card has a cost and a type, as seen down there in the bottom right corner, and they're color coded. We have 6 cards in our hand. We can play one or discard one unless a card says different. There you go. There is your review for Archomage. That's that. I'll play this. The enemy's going to play some cards, and we're just going to play some cards, and we're going to see what happens when we play some fucking cards. Just go click this, I'm going to play a card, and we'll go from there. I can't really capitalize on having stripped them entirely of their wall. What if I discard a card? All right. I'll play Husbandry. They got a wall back. So much for my dream of maybe potentially putting pressure on the enemy tower. You know? These things happen. Could lose 10 bricks. Let's lose 10 bricks. We'll play again. Ah, Spizzer. Spizzer, if only. Few turns too late, Spizzer. Damn. Or wait, to strip mine. We'll deal 5 damage to all walls. Maybe. 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 I mean, maybe. Maybe in another life I could find you there. Or on the pressure. Next turn, Spizzer. Next turn. Oh. Keep the dream alive, Spizzer. I haven't given up on you yet. Though maybe I should. Yes! Spizzer. He's really cool. Enemy wall 0. He deals 10 damage. Spizzer! Yeah! You wreck nerd. We can't even begin to follow up on this damage because we don't have any attack cards. So, you know, that this isn't meaningful. Oh, good, I have a succubus. The wall would be irrelevant, but sure. Throw a succubus at the enemy. Just wind her up. Ding, 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 ding. Crank operated succubus. Good. I like this train of thought. Please continue. Do I have control? Absolutely not. This is not a card building game. Just a card game. We get handed a deck. We find the deck actually somewhere, and then we just draw cards and play cards. We don't get to Chandelar this or Forge, which by the way is a lovely freeware recreation of Magic the Gathering system. It even has like an adventure mode, which is a more stable Chandelar. There are some bugs and kinks in it, but there are so many cards, and it is definitely more stable and comfortable than trying to get old school Magic the Gathering from Micropose. Sid Meier's Chandelar to run. Sid Meier actually did a little bit of work on that old Magic the Gathering Micropose game. It's the last thing he worked on. I don't believe he's credited in it before leaving to make Firaxis games. We'll lose some gems. If only. This would be the time to have the attack cards right here. But I don't. This would be the time to go, aha! We can't. Throw away that brick shortage card. Ugh. My opponent is about to win by getting tower up to 75. If we could somehow apply force, if we could hire some goblins or an ogre or a slasher or a werewolf, or, you know, we could just make more zoos. Fucking turtle economy right here. One day, I'm going to come out and I'm going to attack him with battle cruisers. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. He's going to fucking win the map. Tower Gremlin, okay. Yeah, I'm good. Good. New equipment, good. Strong. Good, yeah. Let's just have our fucking new equipment. The quarries and our zoos. Oh no, we lost. Run it back. It was great. That was actually a situation where we could have beat down the enemy tower a whole bunch, if only. If only. Oh, a rabid sheep, wink. There's times when your hand's full of attack cards and it's like, the enemy has like 60 wall. It's like, I'm not fucking like playing these. I should have played the strip mine first before I did that. The tower wars continue. By the way, I guess we're running it back. It's not even salty. I'm not that invested into it. I do enjoy Arcomage for what it is. Here's a situation where I'm like, attack into that. I'm good, thanks. Oh, good. I can deal 6 damage to the enemy wall, but if I had over 39 wall, we'd be onto something. They played an inefficient spizzer, the fools! Oh, they're too good. They're too good at cards. I've taken 2 losses. Oh, 16-7. Fuck. Oh, man. This is terrible. Ugh. Losing our touch, guys. The Arcomage champions. Getting outplayed at every turn. Fuck. Alright. Make sure we deposit that statuette. We're going to leave the ore behind. Going to bed now.
Come on in.
Yeah, all the porridge. Damn. This froggy day. We're going to the docks. We're going to the Talarian Forest to go to Avli to go to the Talarian Forest. It'll be great.
Welcome aboard. Raise the anchor and set sail.
Let's see. It's Friday. Friday should take me to Avli from here. Yeah. All right, cool. That'll put us on the 22nd. Let me look at something real quick. Professional broadcaster at work here. Yep. All right, good. Need to confirm that. Wonderful. Yeah, Arcomage losers. That's us. You got us dead to rights, man.
Need a ride? We're off.
We're off. Do I have a water walk scroll laying around? Asking for a friend? Friend is me. I don't think I do. I think I have a water walk potion. I do have a water walk scroll. Hell yeah. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. The lady's ring. We have that, and then that gives you water walking, so Queenie will never drown, but we have a water walk scroll. That's good. I need to get to the altar. Before I do that, we have some genie lamps to utilize. Everyone's used 3, except for Tim, who's used 2. That's your third one. Now it's 4, 4, 4, 4, and 5, and 5. Final week of October. October yields skill points. We're at the end of October, so we're getting 8 skill points. Some days, genies will punish you in addition to giving you your prize, whether it's might, like another statistic, or it's food, or it's experience points. But on this day, they will not punish. All right, good. I need to go out to... put in this last statuette that we definitely have with us. And the shrine is not there. That's the stones. It's like out here, he said. Speculatively. Maybe. We'll have a look. Here in the later part of 1178. We'll actually be coming back out here later with our wetsuits that I left in the castle because my inventory is full. And not this session, but we'll be doing that to swim out here to go to the Lincoln. There, the shrine is.
It's just a flesh wound.
I have half a mind to just use blaster fire here, but for old time's sake,
It's just a flesh wound.
and also because these enemies don't represent any meaningful threat,
Fixed.
we'll cause them to zoop away.
We'll find a use for this.
There's the final statuette deposited.
Just a flesh wound.
I could go fight some more dragons and titans with my blasters at the Titan Stronghold. Well, I'm pretty sure I killed all the dragons. It would just be titans who are there. I don't feel a strong compulsion to do that. Also, you know, we're getting close to the 3-hour mark since I started this broadcast, and I said this would be a shorter one, and damn it, I meant it. Our job is done. Before I even walk out to the stable, let's look at the schedule. It's a Tuesday that they have for the Talarian Forest. Monday, the boat actually heads for the Talarian Forest, so that will save me some time. Great. Good. Love save time. Love it. Love to save time.
Welcome. Raise the anchor and set sail.
Assuming I did this correctly. If I didn't, maybe I burned the entire Talarian Forest down. Re-steal the heart of the wood, I'll put in Castle Harmondale. Right, that seems a little much. It's not. Frankly, it's not. All right, bud. It's been a bit. 2.5 years. Great work. The druids are so pleased they threw in a little extra for your fine performance. Take this. You most certainly deserve it. 50,000 bucks. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Worth it? Experience points total 2926. 2873. This, like the water elementals I killed, not that much. All right, yeah. Some experience, I guess. It's worth it. We have gained a lot of experience this session. There is that. all the labor we've done. We can actually train up here. Again, the experience points you missed earlier actually causing a difference in you being able to train up a level. Huh, how about that? I like to keep everyone at the same level. I'm fussy like that. That will make a mechanical difference.
Your gold is safe with us.
900,000 gold in the bank. Wild. For a team with no merchant. And no merchant hireling.
The council is in session.
All right. Cool. For old time's sake, head over here to Harmondale. Do my vending.
We're off.
Oh, you come along with me. What are we going to do? Next broadcast of this. I don't have anything else to do. Like, I could continue to goof around with the kids. Get some more experience points, look for some more loot, build up some more power, and maybe I'll do some of that. But I could go to the Arathian sewers and do the thief promotion quest. I guess Watchtower 6 is there. I guess that would be something. I already stole Lord Markham's vase. Next time I broadcast, this is likely the last broadcast of this of the run. Of the run? Yeah. Strong language, Grimith. That really conveyed the point. You have such a way with words. Is there anything else that I want to keep in here? I mean, the wands, some of them.
Need a new weapon?
Are they going to work on the robots in the Lincoln? Depends on the wand. Maybe I'll have to think about that between sessions.
Let's leave it behind. Let's leave it behind.
So the demon slaying steel club. Oh, wow.
Thanks. Come again.
Convert some ore into items between sessions too, or maybe do at the start of next session. Yeah, maybe. Just emptying out my pockets, selling stuff as if I need the money, because there's no way my training fees are getting so high to blow through all of this gold.
Thanks a lot. Need a new weapon?
Probably from this point, I don't think I'm ever going to bother with the merchant skill again, even on characters who can get it up high. Like, I've, modified my stance on getting merchant skill and, leveling up high over the years. Master's good enough. Expert's good enough. Now, nothing's good enough. You'll have less money at the start. You'll figure it out. It does help that we're not buying spell books a whole bunch. It's true. That's nice.
Thanks. Come again.
I have 900,000 gold in the bank, man.
Can I help you with anything?
Grimith, you methodically explored the world. I mean, I guess that's true. And I generally sold in Harmondale or Stone City, which is going to give me pretty quality prices. I guess that is so. I'll make a decision on most of these wands between streams, I'll say.
Thanks. Come again.
It has been nice to play with an entire team where I'm like, your armor breaks, whatever.
See anything you want?
Weapon breaks, it's mildly annoying.
Thanks.
We'll figure it out. And that, for the longest time, empty hands. Open chests. Hit that double time. What's your bounty here at the end of October? Empress Medusa. Oh. If I went to the Red Cliff Caves, I could find one. I don't have the time. But that could be where I find one. They would have respawned by this point. So the lift doesn't work unless the respawn in the Red Cliff Caves makes it work again, we said. Uncertainly. Not knowing the answer. Oh, anyway. Let's put our Minotaur Axe trophy in there. Not a high artifact relic run. Probably need to buy some more potions. Potion bottles for emergency drinkies. Let's go do that. I guess I'll get the insanity fixed as well. It's a net buff, but let's look like proper lords and ladies, I guess.
Do you need medical attention?
Whatever.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. Okay. Shield potion. We'll chuck that, I guess.
Can I help you with anything?
That's right, Ariaro. So what we're looking at is the next time this broadcast picks up, I'll be in Celeste. I'll either be about to use the training hall or actually have used the training hall. I might go beat up an enemy or three to make up the experience point difference here on Sylvia to get us all up to level 77. So we'll train a bunch of levels. I'll have spent some gold.
Can I help?
We have a lot of it. That will be that. And then what we have to look forward to in session 6 of this would be, I guess, the Arathian sewers. Turn in the urn. Make sure you grab the urn, Grimith. That would be helpful. In your castle, because you already stole it from Lord Markham. We visit Bill Lasker. We turn in the urn. And we get the quest to do Watchtower 6. It shouldn't take that long. I guess I could go beat up stuff in the pit. They don't instant kill me. They just have very scary spells, and I don't have any life drain weapons. And maybe at some point I get around to doing the Lincoln. All right, cool. That's that in mind. Good stuff for our quad elf monks. Been a fun playthrough, and one I imagine I will eventually transfer over to YouTube. I've got a fair few number of playthroughs over on YouTube of Might and Magic 7, but I guess this stands out enough. Yeah, I do actually have someone to direct you folks to in regards to a raid. Someone for whom I can vouch. Today's game may not be the strongest, but there are other games there, and maybe one of them will suit your fancy in the coming weeks. She is a new broadcaster. She's only been doing this for a small handful of months, 5, I want to say. And she ended up raiding me at the start of the first session of this, which is how she got a character-ish named after her, the red-haired bitch. She is a, former NASA employee, astronomy expert, studier of exoplanets,
I did it again.
current government employee, space-focused specializations. She has a broadcast once a week where she does Elite Dangerous lo-fi trucking, where she doesn't get into combat. She has another broadcast once a week where she gets into Star Trek, which she is a deep fan of. She's run a Star Trek role-playing game for, where she plays an assortment of Star Trek video games, like spins on a wheel to see what comes up next. Right now, she's playing through Hightail, which she started broadcasting last week. It's a Minecraft-ish, and I'm going to level with you. I forgot Hightail was a thing that existed in this world. Tomorrow, she's going to broadcast Mass Effect 1, which she has some familiarity with. She's doing a Super Turbo Bitch Renegade playthrough. Her name is Queen of Lasers, not the only queen of something I've known and raided in this world, but here we are. And I do vouch for her. I don't often raid people, I take like my endorsements of folks very seriously because I take my time seriously and I take your time seriously too. This is someone I have enjoyed watching over the past month, a viewer of mine. I do like what she brings to the table, and maybe if Hightail's not your thing, maybe something of hers will be. Take care, everyone. See you later.